It's Nick here, and today we're going to be covering Deadside on Xbox. Starting off, I guess the easiest way to describe this is a working man's Rust. So how is that? Let me break it down for you. First off, you're not going to have to break any barrels. You don't have to go through the caveman stage of using your rock or a bow. This game sets you up straight away from the get-go with guns and equipment. And all you have to do is look around and find them on the shelves. Or alternatively, of course, you could always just kill someone. So that brings us off to getting around the map, and thankfully transport is easy to find, just where you'd expect to find it as well, making it really easy for you to cross the map on motorbikes, speedboats and by vehicle. However, just like other survival games, some things never change. Nights will be dark and people will have you coming back for your gear. And of course, no survival game would be complete without a bit of fishing. There is one thing horrendous in this game, however, and that's the teaming option. Trying to connect to each other and bring the names up so you can see each other is one thing that really causes issues. But then there is one thing this game really does well, and that's the addition of missions. So in the game there's convoys you can attack, helicopter crashes and 1 to 4 star missions, each with their own rewards. And not only that, along the way you'll also encounter AI, providing you valuable resources, breaking down their clothes for bandages, collecting their weapons to break down, and a nice little touch of being able to unload the weapons also for some extra ammo. However, unfortunately though, minus the gun scopes and attachments, the only real reward for completing these missions is the bunker keys. Now you could just be a rat, like I've done previously, and just sit by the entrance like you can do, and let someone else do the bunker and just kill them. But obviously the aim of the game is to complete the missions, get the keys the right way, and that's how the game is intended to be played. Now of course the key is only step 1, you've got to open that door and go in, and once in you will have to navigate turrets and traps, and this is how you are to get some of the best loot on the map. Only issue is the balance in the loot isn't great, and you can also find the same loot easier to obtain in the military camps up north. Which leads us to another aspect of the game. It is of course PvP, so the easiest option for most would be to loot it. But raiding isn't as easy as you'd like to think. Turrets aren't very effective, granted. The defense on base items is high compared to the amount of damage you'll do, meaning you're going to take a lot of time trying to raid somebody. So finally, some last points on base building and endgame. You'll need a cupboard to build. You'll also have to add people onto it. Following on from most survival games in the genre, you'll start with twigs and build up to metal using code locks to secure it. So nothing new here, and the building pieces are quite square-like, couple of triangles, nothing out of the ordinary, just basic building. So in a nutshell, early on you're going to want to build close to water, food and resources, and then move north, nearer to the missions and the military bases for advanced resources. Unfortunately, that's pretty much the game on Xbox at the moment. Hopefully with a few more updates it'll get a bit more advanced. But the game is pretty solid at the moment and quite fun to play if you've got friends. As with any survival game, don't trust anybody, especially your neighbours who are built close by. And good luck out there.